If you are looking for the Pinterest perfect version of chronic illness, you've come to the wrong place. But if you want someone who will be real with you, stick around. Welcome to Mel's Diary, Unscripted. The information in my videos is based entirely on my own personal experiences and is not meant to be a substitution for medical advice. Hello there today. Today is a little bit better day, mostly. A little bit of headache early, still, but anyway. So today I just want to tell you a little bit about something that I have tried to, help with some of my issues, and how what you go looking for is not always what you get. So a while back, I don't know when this was, probably a year or two ago, I went to this like naturopath kind of place, and I said, look, I am just really struggling a couple times a month with, I call it angry day. Okay. It's really days, not day anymore. But it's twice a month when my hormone levels fluctuate, you know, monthly fluctuation. I just have these days where my back just aches and my emotions just feel radically heightened, and I'm just irrationally grouchy, like straight up, not even rational. And I was like, I need something. I need something to help with this. Like, I've tried, the store stuff, the typical things you would expect, like Midol or Pamper or whatever, and it just is a joke. Like, does not help at all. I'm like, so I need something that will help. And the person that I talked to was like, oh, well, you can try. They gave me two options, and I'll be honest with you, I went with the cheaper one. And it was passion flower extract, right? And they're like, this is going to help. It is supposed to just kind of like calm you down, right? Calms you down, helps you sleep. I'm like, okay, I can try that. And I tried it. I don't remember, I really don't remember what happened the first time that I tried it, but it really just, it didn't help. So I quit taking it, but I still had the bottle, right? So here a few weeks ago, when I knew that I was going to be having this dental surgery, and I was kind of stressed and anxious about it, and I knew it was going to be a long drive and stuff, I thought, well, I'll start taking this stuff again, and maybe at least it'll help me to get a better night's sleep. I just need to throw that saying out the window, because it seems like every time I do something specifically to get a better night's sleep, something goes wrong. Like, without fail, it seems like. I don't know what the deal is. It's just annoying. So I start taking this stuff, right? And I take it, and the first night I sleep for like 3 hours. And then the next night I fight to sleep and get more than like 3.5 hours. And then the next night I sleep for, I don't know, it was not very long. The third or fourth night was the night the night before I had surgery. So I had to get up early. So that did not help with the amount of time that I was able to sleep. And this continued, right? I had been taking this stuff for at least a week to 10 days. And I got one night that was more than 6 hours in the midst of it. And I'm like, what is the deal here? What is going on? Like, what have I done differently? Like, what is different? You know, I had the surgery, but this started before the surgery. So, what is going on here? So I get on Google Gemini. That's mostly the AI that I reference the most. I've tried a bunch of them. They have moments where they're helpful and useful, and they have other moments where they're not so helpful and useful. So you kind of have to kind of take it with a grain of salt or a cup of salt or maybe even a bucket of salt at times. But the nice thing that I like about Google Gemini is that I can ask it to like give me the link to where it got the information, and I can ask for like reputable information. So I ask it like what is going on. I'm not sleeping good, and the only change I've made is I tried this passion flower stuff. Long story short, apparently certain people, particularly people with certain kinds of weird autoimmune issues like I have, type 2 inflammation and whatever else, it can kind of work almost in reverse. So instead of it doing what it's supposed to do, like it's supposed to like plug in something into your brain that's supposed to help you calm down. Well, when it plugs it into your brain, if you have certain kind of like autoimmune issues, instead of it calming you down, it makes your brain go, oh, look at that, I can think more. Let's just think about everything in the world right now. Like, so instead of sleeping, you're just lying there awake, thinking, unable to turn off your brain for days. So I stopped taking it, right? And I'm like, okay, let's see what happens when I stop taking it. Because it's easy to figure out if this is what's causing it or not, right? It's simple. Just quit taking it. So I quit taking it. Within like 2 days, I was sleeping at least 6 hours a night. I'm like, all of my exhaustion, all of my frustration, is just all because of something that I was taking to get a better night's sleep. So I guess the moral to this story is, we can't always look at what something is supposed to do, because just because it might work for 50, 60, 70% of the population doesn't always mean that it is going to work for us personally, especially when our bodies have to be difficult and complicated and bizarre, just bizarre. So I am really glad that it dawned on me that that was the problem. Or, well, I might now, be in jail or something because I don't know what happens after, weeks of not getting more than 3 hours of sleep, but I can't imagine it's good. It was already getting bad. There was one night where I was like laying in bed and I just wanted to sleep so bad. I'm so tired. And the dogs were just being restless and annoying, and they had come in and like bothered me, and then I like almost got to sleep, and then one of my kids came in, and I don't remember what they wanted, and then I was trying to get back to sleep, and then my husband got home, and I was like yelling, I'm like, why won't people just let me sleep? Don't you? Whoopsie, kicked my tripod there. I'm like, I'm just trying to sleep. Like, it just, every time I get almost to sleep, somebody comes along and bothers me. Why won't you people just leave me alone? So yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So I'm not going to take that anymore. I guess unless I get like really, really just where I'm sleeping during the day or something and I'm sleeping too much and maybe I needed to do a little role reversal there. Maybe I'll try it again. But unless that day occurs, I'm probably not going to try that again. So thanks for listening and for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Later.